Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very interesting video because it feels like somebody took the name Nintendo and the words goofy and put it into a topic generator, because that's the kind of stuff we're talking about today. Good stuff, exciting stuff, strange stuff, goofy stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Yeah, we made it through another week, and this week, for Nintendo, all things considered, I think was interesting. We had Splatoon Raiders get an official release date. We had some new hands-on gameplay of Yoshi. We've seen some games be revealed that don't say Switch 2, and then a bunch of other games revealed for the Switch 2, as well as Nintendo getting sued by everybody. I have my notes right here. A lot of stuff is going on. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would really mean the world to me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter so we can keep these communities growing. And let's just go ahead and get right into this. So first, let's talk about Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which is, it's funny that I'm saying the name correctly, because for 4 months I was just saying Yoshi Storybook or Yoshi in the Storybook or something, and nobody ever corrected me. So now it's like almost a challenge for me to say the name correctly. But this is a game I've had high up on my radar, right? I know these kind of games are not for everybody, but the art style looks so interesting, and with Nintendo, it's like whatever you see maybe in a reveal or a trailer is not everything that you normally get. There's normally some surprises there, so I am excited for this. I think it was yesterday or the day before, we seen like 15 or 20 minutes of gameplay from multiple big YouTubers and outlets, and essentially this game is different because you don't take any damage, right? And it's not just a 2D platformer, but it's almost like a 2D sandbox experience, kind of a Metroidvania. I don't even know if that's the right term, but like a 2D exploration adventure game. And there's also a bunch of really unique puzzles. When those details came out, some people were like, wow, this sounds amazing. And then some other people who were maybe interested were like, you don't even take damage. There's nothing, I guess, to like avoid, or it makes it seem like there's no real challenge. So now those people are saying they're not interested at all. So I am curious to see how this game will do. But I am happy to play the game, right? So I cannot wait to play this. I don't know the exact release date. I think it's May 21st, so it's still about a month away. So this is cool, right? Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, what's interesting is the actual box art has leaked out from Japan, and the cover does look cool, but on the back, it shows that it was made in Unreal Engine, and I'm not saying that's like the craziest news ever. I'm just trying to think of first-party Nintendo games that are made in Unreal Engine, and I'm sure there's a bunch out there, but just whenever I see an Unreal Engine, I don't really think of Nintendo for some reason. And I know some people are like turned off by Unreal Engine for whatever reason. So this is the start of variable pricing. I think it's 70 physical, 60 digital. So this is something we need to, I mean, if you don't want to support it, don't, but I'm going to buy this game. I'm going to play it, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, there was also a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It was called like a something Direct, I think. But it was from Annapurna Interactive, which make fantastic games. They're just really unique. Something I didn't know, though, I didn't know they made Stray. And the port on the Switch was, I mean, it was there, right? But Annapurna had a whole presentation where they revealed their 2026 lineup. So Stray is getting an official Switch 2 edition. And then there was like 10 games total I think they showed off as well. I'll be honest, am I going to play all these? No. But I am going to play some of these, and it's just so crazy to watch the Switch 2's library grow in this first year, because it might have seemed like it started off slow until now it's like every day. Not even a game is coming out. It seems like multiple games are coming out. And that's just really exciting as somebody who's always looking for a new game to play. Now, a game that is on the Switch and got an official Switch 2 edition is Red Dead Redemption. Now, we're all waiting for that inevitable, like, eventual Red Dead Redemption 2 port that we will eventually get sometime. I mean, it truly feels like it's inevitable. But we did get a Switch 2 edition of Red Dead Redemption, and I thought the Switch version already looked fantastic. But there is a Switch 2 edition. So when a game, gets an official Switch 2 edition, it might start off as a digital-only purchase, but somewhere down the line, you can expect a physical copy. Now, unfortunately, with the Switch 2, physical does not mean true physical, right? There's this big elephant in the room that just sits there, and that elephant's name is Game Key Card. I know, strange name for an elephant, but it is what it is. So, a lot of people are like, I'm never buying game key cards. That sucks. But then, some games, if you want that quote unquote physical, you get the game key card. It's something you can still sell down the line. And you kind of just have to suck it up if you want to buy one of these games physical opposed to digital. But there is something worse than a game key card. It is something that, makes no sense, but as the person doing it, it makes sense, I guess, to get more eyes on it. And that is a digital code in the box. That's right. Something a step lower than game key cards. And people have officially found Red Dead Redemption for the Nintendo Switch 2 physically in the wild, but it is just a code in the box, and that makes me want to crash out, man. It's such a stupid thing. It's a waste of space. Some people say like, well, you can put it in your collection. It's like, yeah, I could put a bag of shit in my collection as well. It's not something I want to collect, but I know the reason why publishers do it is so you can see it like in retail, and then it's a way to buy it more or whatever, or some dumbass argument like that. So I expect to start seeing these show up on shelves sooner than later, and hopefully nobody buys them. Like, this would be something you pick up for $15 on clearance, right? Now, Nintendo gets a lot of stuff, and for a good reason a lot of times, right? Even though I'm a Nintendo fan, I don't agree with everything they do, but sometimes Nintendo has to do stuff because it's out of their realm. For instance, when they raised the price on all the accessories, I know it was like amiibos and accessories, right? They got $5 and $10 increases when tariffs hit. They didn't raise their price on consoles, thank God, even though that's inevitably coming as well. But, tariffs happened. It is what it is. They even delayed the Switch 2 pre-order date because of this. And it was a strange time to be excited for a console, but then feel like confused if you're even gonna get this console eventually, right? Now, we did get the Switch 2, and that's cool. But in the past 2 weeks, I think, I don't know, Congress, Senate, whoever, I don't know. But I know that tariffs were deemed illegal, I believe. And now, those tariffs have to be paid back to all these companies. And one of those companies is Nintendo. But some people feel just like me. They want to get their money back that they paid extra for those tariffs. If Nintendo's getting their money back, I want that money back too. And people are actually suing Nintendo over this. So as of right now, I think it's two separate people, one from California and one from Washington, who are trying to sue Nintendo and recoup any funds that they lost due to tariffs, right? Now, what's interesting is right now, this is only two people, but this is an argument a lot of people are going to make, and that will become a class action lawsuit. And we know with Nintendo, they're pretty good at this whole lawsuit thing. But this is one that's like, it just, at least to me, it makes sense. If you're getting a refund for tariffs, shouldn't your consumers also get refunds for those tariffs? And I could see this class action lawsuit turning into something bigger than it currently is. Now, if this does turn into something where people actually get money back, it's going to be like everybody gets a free $5 eShop gift card or something, which is better than nothing. But I don't see somebody getting a lot of money for this. And the only people who would probably make money is the attorneys, right? So I'm very curious to see how this is all going to work. And this isn't just with Nintendo. I could see this happening across the board with a bunch of retailers because tariffs, pretty much messed up everybody. Now, the thing is, things are still getting expensive. Not even just with tariffs. Inflation is crazy. So even if these tariffs go back to Nintendo, I don't see the accessories getting a $5 or $10 decrease. Amiibos getting cheaper. The best case scenario, truly, which I still don't think is going to happen, is no price increase on the Switch 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's best case scenario, but it's 100% getting a price increase. So if you're on the fence about getting a Switch 2, I would say get one sooner than later. This is the bottom dollar. This is as cheap as it's going to be. And the last thing I want to talk about is a game that got revealed the day I'm recording this video. It is the gaming's worst kept secret in the past year at least, and that is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced, right? This is a remake of Assassin's Creed 4, which was actually the last game. It was either that or Skyrim was the last game I beat on my Switch, like leading up to the Switch 2. and it held up incredibly well. Assassin's Creed 4 is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. It's the best pirate game of all time. It holds up amazingly. So I did watch the 30-minute presentation today. The game looks incredible. I cannot wait to play it. But when they revealed which consoles the game is coming to, the Switch 2 was not mentioned. And then you started seeing like random Twitter pages and journalists and everything else like, oh my god, it's official. Assassin's Creed 4 Resynced is skipping the Switch 2. I was like, I don't think that's official. Just because it doesn't say Switch 2 does not mean it's skipping the Switch 2. That doesn't mean that. And if I had to guess, I would expect this to be shown off in a Nintendo Direct, right? Like, that's where you would want to get this announcement at. It's basically like revealing the game twice. That's just a win-win for the Assassin's Creed team or Ubisoft and Nintendo. Then we have to look at what games from Ubisoft are on the Switch 2, which is Assassin's Creed Shadows and Star Wars Outlaws. Both of these games seem way too ambitious to be able to come to the Switch 2, at least before they were announced, and both of those are fantastic ports. Then, on top of this, we have to look at what other console Assassin's Creed 4 Resynced is coming to, and that is the Xbox Series S. And I've said it a million times, if it can come to the Series S, it can also go to the Switch 2. So the point I'm trying to make is just because this game does not say Switch 2 yet, don't believe all these journalists or headlines saying it's 100% official, it's not coming to the Switch 2. That would arguably be one of the dumbest things Ubisoft can do as a business decision. And we know they are gold medalist champions 10 years running in a row. If it's a dumb business decision, Ubisoft will make it, but they will not make this one. And I know it doesn't mean anything official, but I also see Nash Weedle say this as well, like, yeah, it's still coming to the Switch 2. So you could bet that this game is going to come to the Switch 2. Now the quality, I don't know. I can't say for sure. With this being a Ubisoft game, I wasn't even going to pick this up day one regardless, like on my PS5, because Ubisoft games go on sale so fast. So I either get it for a discounted price on the PS5 or I pay close to full price and get it for my Switch 2, which is where I would much rather play it, right? It's going to look better on the PS5, but I know it's not the best way to play games, but there's something about playing handheld. I don't care if I take a hit on frame rates, graphics, sometimes even performance. I just enjoy it better. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. And oh yeah, later today, I think I'm going to release another video about how to customize your Switch 2. It's going to be a shorter video, like 5 minutes, man, but it's awesome. So be on the lookout for that. I was going to stream yesterday, but I'm still a little sick, and I just bought a new computer, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. Then we'll definitely be streaming. My computer's just, it's reached the point of no return, man. I bought this MacBook Air right here in 2020. We're in 2026, and it's starting to show its age. So new computer coming hopefully in the next couple of days, or 5 days or something. So, but yeah. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the way out. Consider becoming a channel member on the way out. And you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.